Hello FPS fans, this is Buffy, and welcome to a round of aggressive recon on the map, Shanghai. Got the DE-GOL Sniper Magnum and the DE-GOL. It's the first time I've actually taken the DE-GOL out on purpose and wanted to use it to see what it was really made of. I'd played with it before when I unlocked it and I was disappointed. After this round, I'm amazed. This thing is a killing machine. It is a weapon that you shouldn't aim down sights on. Just hip fire it in the general direction, and it seems to find people's heads a ridiculous amount. Also wanted to talk about moving from point A to point B to point C, and the best way of getting between the objectives without getting killed. I see a lot of people just running out in the open. So I know that we have point B, and I know that point A is being contested. I know there's a tank in there, and I'm expecting there to be enemy soldiers as well. So what I'm trying to do is put as many different obstacles between the enemy and myself until I am ready to pop out with my gun blazing. Certainly with the DE-GOL, pretty close range, not looking for long range shots, but that complements the sniper rifle in this case. So I'm taking a very acute angle at coming across here so that I can't be seen from the main site. And nip into the back entrance. How I spotted that oncoming lav, I don't know. That was just my lucky stars. Just saw it hit the deck. I don't think it saw me. I think it was aiming at somebody else in that building. Anyway, pop out again. Again, I don't know how it didn't see. Must have been rather preoccupied. Take my opportunity here. Bit of C4. First kill of the match. Nice way to get started. So I'm pretty sure there's somebody up here now. Where exactly, I don't know, so I'm scanning before I come out. Epic miss there. So that's aiming down sights to the DE-GOL. From now, after I've been playing with it a bit, wouldn't aim down sights. Check and see if there's any enemy tanks below. I'll drop some C4 on, give them a nice sandwich. Hugging the walls as much as possible. And so I can't be picked out too easily. Obviously noticing that B's gone. I'm also thinking somebody's halfway up this ledge, just behind that smoke. Because I thought I saw some fire come down. There's again a lovely miss from a grenade. And I'm seeing fire coming down, but I cannot work out where from. Cannot see it. I can see the flashes, but I can't see it. And anyway, whoever it is isn't attacking me. Here in a tank, lovely jubbly. How far could I get just before it turns round? Using the cover as much as possible. Now I've only got one C4 sandwich, but I notice the tank is low. Look at that. That's a bit lucky. That was close, but it was worth it. Stop their tank. Time to respawn. I know the site's contested. Want to clean up. Want to clean that side up. Make sure there's nobody else in there before I leave it. Did see a little engineer up there. Fishing with a grenade. Keep him distracted anyway. As long as he's running away, he's not looking at me. No reaction at all from that recon when he got shot the first time. That was a good nade. I think I was unlucky not to get a headshot from that. So anyway, I think he's disappeared, so I'm going to try and find a way to get round behind him. Take a risk of jumping down here, hoping there's nobody behind me. Thinking he must be hiding somewhere. And I decided he must have gone back upstairs, so take the back route up. That's him dead on the floor there, I presume. Two friendlies on the... Two friendlies there. Chopper coming in, spot it for everyone. Now, I saw an RPG come out here, so I'm pretty sure someone's about to pass this point, so I think, I'll give him a little present. Just check. Oh, there he is. He must have seen me. Somehow, no. I must be invisible today. And I've just seen another two players, so I'm in trouble. Now, look at that. You see my face in the top left corner, then I was impressed. I was so impressed that I just completely messed this one up. Ran out of bullets. think I had about one bullet left in the chamber. I didn't think I was going to get it, but the knife wouldn't take. No knife animation. Kill those guys again. Now, somehow I didn't see that sniper at the top of the roof, but I did hear him. So I know he's around somewhere. So I'll just keep moving. No, right now I should get a ball on him here as I come along. Yeah, there he is. Little pixel up there. Get out of the way. And I decided instead of poking that door again, because if he was looking at me now as a recon, I'm probably going to poke him. I think I'll come around the long way. And I'll get a shot on him from where he's not expecting it. Some cheeky monkey picks him off as I get the aim on. Just checking again to make sure he is dead and had a revive. Now I want to get to B, but there's this massive gap and there's almost no cover down the right hand side, so I decide to swap sides. Put a very small angle between B and myself, partly expecting people to be in this switch through, although B is still under contention, so they could be looking back into B. There you go, I heard his shot. No one else there, cool. Checking the tops of buildings. Going for a point count. Bit mean, didn't give me any more than 10 points. Okay, so I'm putting barriers between me and the locations I'm going to, like that pillar. I strafed out knowing that I could dive back under cover if necessary. Expecting there might be another player kicking around, but he looks pretty dead. Yeah, going cautiously up those stairs. I'm just going to check out this lovely little spot this is. Checking up there. I did notice we got a blue spawn on the building above, so very much doubted there'd be anybody alive on the building that's jumped onto from C. Feeling lucky. You might as well have a pot shot on that helicopter. I've shot a few pilots out. Alright, so I've noticed we haven't had any squad orders for a while. And when I did start this match, I was not the squad leader, but it looks like I've been promoted. In fact, somebody I think calls for an order, at which point I double check my status and start issuing orders. There we go, that's me checking. So I'm looking at the flags. We'll defend B. B's a good one to defend, but it wouldn't let me have it because I just spawned in the elevator at the top. We've got everything on lockdown at the moment. There's no real need to take anything, so I'm just constantly monitoring each of the points. Not too fearful of anyone attacking from above me, as we definitely have the high ground at the moment. So now I'm looking at my tanks, which are in range of my defence. Just to make sure nobody's going to run out and C4 them, I'm just keeping an eye, give them some protection. See that chopper? That chopper's very nice. it leaves me a bit to go about my day. I think that last shot was close, but definitely no cookie. That might have gone through if the building wasn't there. Doing my job as a recon to spot everything I can find on the map. Notice the E's actually being taken, that's near our spawn point, so it is a priority. We don't want to get, excuse me, we don't want to get pincered. Enemy team not really providing too much of a problem to us at the moment. They're finally starting to get out of base, so I've got to start responding. I don't want to get mowed down by those guns. They've upped their potency. Trying to get some shots off the wrist. And finally start coming good. Surprised that I missed on that one. I thought that was pretty good. I did notice that 2 players had landed, but I completely lost the other one. He's actually right there, but I just didn't see him at all then. Still can't see him. So only when I get to there I'm like, oh there you go. I just shook my rifle, so I couldn't believe I missed him. Visually to start with. Just trying to see it. Helicopter's coming. Feel like some more pot shots. I'm only really doing these because I feel completely safe. Obviously every time you fire the weapon you appear on the minimap unless you're silenced, so I'm only taking these pot shots because we're winning so ridiculously. Didn't realise how much that drop had hurt, down to 7 HP. If somebody comes down and actually sees me, they could look at me and I'd die. Look at this, how lucky was I to miss that bullet? GOL only got 5 rounds in the magazine, so every opportunity I've got to keep that topped up. Look at this dude! I'm tempted to go for the knife, but I think if I follow him behind it's going to make too much of a noise, so I decided to go for a Deagle. Checking all of my corners. See that B is actually still under contention, so risky jump back in the middle. He ducks. I don't know why he didn't smother me with attacks and crawl. That's the worst thing you can do for a sniper, is appear slowly. I'm guessing he must not know that I was running a bolt action rifle. If you slow down, if you lie down, if you stop, and somebody's got a bolt action sniper rifle, they're going to use it on your face. But quite a lot of people, when you do fire at them, lie down on the ground as a defence for some reason, for the bolt action. Sure, it can work if somebody's firing a machine gun at you, get you out of the range, but with a bolt action, all the shots from a bolt action should be considered to some degree, and if they're not moving, they're going to take a little bit of extra time. Alright. Considering going for myself to take C. Concerned about that tank, but it's backed off. Epically fail the jump. Okay, so I want to hug this wall so that anyone that's on the floor above me can't see me very easily. And I'm hoping that there's nobody on the opposite side of the lake shooting it. Worst thing I could do is be in the middle of that and then I'd be visible from both sides. Two teammates here, so I feel fairly safe and confident that I can go up. But I'm hearing an exchange of fire now. I think people must be dropping from the top. Okay, somebody's flagged somebody on a mounted gun, so I go for him. Don't get much time to put that shot in. It's close. Got to make a decision here whether I go back for B or bad shot. I know he's heard me firing, so he's going to be coming for me. Lucky not to get a headshot there. Deagle is such a beast. As you can see, I'm starting to use it as a hip-fire pistol. which certainly was its strength in Counter-Strike. I played Counter-Strike since 0.6 in the beta, about 1998 I think I started that, maybe slightly before. Something back in the days when processors were 500 megahertz or a 450 I think I started on. I certainly used to play it on a 250 megahertz, one that school supplied. Look at that, right in the face. Deagle was my favourite weapon then, and I'd use that as a primary. Charlie, of course, a wonderful sight because it gives you quick access to either side of the map. Well, it's still upright. Trick well parachuting coming up here just as you're about to land, hold back. That slows your descent enough, slows it enough so that you don't take any damage. Okay, trying to find, there's a little glitch there, throwing me off the building. Seems to be a little glitch where you can actually cap the flag from the top. If you're not a complete fool like me and just fall off. And miss the platform again, doing well. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to hide in a slightly unusual place here. So the first floor is quite an obvious place to hide in. A lot of people focus their attention as they come into the building at those places. Cap's going alright. Notice it's frozen now, so I'm thinking, where is this dude? Or dudes or dudettes, where are they? There we are, got him. So, unlucky this shot. I'm getting shot from behind. Thank God for this Deagle in the face. Look at that. That's the power of the Deagle right there. Hip fire, 180. Pow. So I know there's a guy up there. I just get taken out from behind. Not a lot I could do about that one. I could have sat tight and hoped some teammates would turn up, but it was so close to the end of the round I thought I might as well just go for it. Going back down on the attack. Look at this. I see this guy here drop some C4 as I come in. This would have been a lovely kill, but unfortunately he just gets out there. Actually landed on a roof I intended. That's one of the first times so far. Considered knifing it, changed my mind because it's going to make a noise. There we go, excellent round. Pretty close to perfect. There we go, 15 for 3, that's a pretty damn reasonable round.